everybody, and welcome to the 102550 show. This is Scott, and we are talking about Maine and homelessness in Maine. I do want to give a special shout out to everyone who does great work in Maine. We don't have a lot of nominations. I'm going to go through those here in a minute. But we also don't have any places in Maine that are doing anything for Hunger and Homelessness Week. So if you guys know of any groups that want to do anything, any colleges or anything, that want to do events for Maine for Hunger and Homelessness Week, which is coming up shortly, give us a shout out here at 102550. We'll hook you up with some ideas and promotional material. So we do have 3 places in Maine that work on ending homelessness. We have Waterville and the Mid-Maine Homeless Shelter, ShelterMe.org, one of my favorite .orgs there, Augusta, Maine, and the Bread of Life Ministries, and Alfred, the York County Shelter Programs in beautiful Alfred, Maine. Now Maine is a pretty big state in comparison to a lot of the other states in the northeast. However, it's not a very high population state, and a lot of the places tend to go to places like Waterville, Augusta, Portland, Maine, places like that. And so what we need to do is we need to make sure that these places that people go to have enough housing stock in them to support the people that are moving into their neighborhoods. And that's just not happening fast enough. We don't have space for people, and we need to make space for people and give people opportunity. Let them build, let these cities grow. And so what we're doing here at 102550 Homeless Project is trying to figure out ways that we can help people along to end homelessness. And we have 14 different committees in which we work to do that, including the Transportation Committee. Now, transportation is an issue in Maine. I get that. And, hunger is an issue in Maine. And housing, like I said, health care. We have a bunch of issues. But with all of us together, we can solve these problems and make Maine the number 1 state in the union when it comes to, and the first state to completely eradicate homelessness altogether. Folks, when I think of people that should be talked about when we talk about homelessness, it should be somebody who loses their house to a fire, and then they go into a system and they get all the help that they need, and they move on in society, and they keep working, and they keep going along. But we have no need in our country to have people fall through the cracks. It's hurting everything in our society. It's making everything worse in our society. So in order to take care of everything that we need to, let's get people housed first, and I think that's a great idea. In Maine and in the United States altogether, let's give people a place to live, food in their bellies, and opportunity, because all anybody ever needs is opportunity, and they'll make things happen. So, folks, I wanted to thank, like I said, everybody in Maine who works on ending homelessness and poverty. I'd like to thank everyone who listened to this. If you listen, you are helping by creating revenue for the project, and any revenue created for this particular podcast will go right to Maine, because that's what we do. So thank you so much for listening, and we will see you guys real soon here on the Scott Show podcast, 102550 Network. That's at 102550.net. Also, you can check us all out on the YouTube videos at tinyurl.com/102550. Thank you guys, and have a great rest of your night.